Betting is a necessary evil, and I really try to speak against betting, and I will use every ounce of my energy to say that betting is bad. I will preach it in season or out of season or whatever phrase it is. But betting, it's hard to live without betting because life is a gamble anyway. So, for the sake of those who bet, let's have this discussion. But even before we have this discussion, here's some interesting news that there's a lot of money that comes from betting tax that ends up in the hands of people who are not necessarily KRA. So, pesa ni ya gava tax from betting firms, but haifiki KRA direct. Last week the story had done where KRA had tabled a complaint to the finance committee, and they were saying that ile pesa yenye, they were telling the parliamentary finance committee that the monies that used to be received from betting companies in the form of tax have reduced. This is despite more people betting. So kama watu wengi wana bet, or there has been an increase in their number of people who are betting, we expect that the tax that are coming from betting sites zikuwe zinapanda, but that was not the case. So more people wagered, but taxes zikashuka chini. And then we were looking at the numbers. I remember I was actually looking at them and wondering, how can you have such numbers where you are showing that watu walistake hii pesa, lakini taxes zika reduce from the previous amount. You can actually check a link there and see what were the actual numbers. So here's the juicy part. Cyprian Nyakundi posted on his X account on how Aaron Cheruiyot had been pocketing money, a lot of it, from these betting firms. Well, allegedly, how did he do it? It said, once Kenya Kwanza government took power, once they got to power, these people, there was a system where betting companies would send tax ikikatwa hivi, pesa mse anawekelea kikatwa, the loser mwenye sasa anawekelea kikatwa, of course kuna ile pesa anakatwa mara ya kwanza, inaenda directly kwa KRA. Akishinda, ile pesa anafaa kulipa ya tax ikikatwa, that amount that is inakatwa from his profits directly kwa KRA. Well, akilose, when the loser loses, because I mean if you're betting you're a loser anyway. So how about the Muindi side? Muindi na yeye, ukilose pia yeye, part of his profit inafika kwa KRA directly. Fast forward to a new government in action. So the new government comes in, Kenya Kwanza, and they are really mindful of the mwananchi. And since they are so mindful of the mwananchi, what happens? They put up a new system. This new system is aiming at betting companies. They are collecting taxes on behalf of KRA. Previously, KRA was collecting those taxes from betting firms very efficiently. But now, here comes a senator. He comes with his own system that they are now to collect taxes on behalf of KRA and then remit to KRA. So what happens? Sometimes they underreport. They tell KRA, hii ndio pesa tumepata. Of course, washakata chunk yao. And actually, there is a service fee that is to be paid for this site that they are using. You see like how we pay for convenience fee on eCitizen. Ako ka charge ka 50 bob that we don't elewa, we don't understand what is going on. So also this site yenye ina collect, they are supposed to get a percentage. I mean, even 1% ni pesa mingi sana. But now these guys, usually hata ifai ipite 5% if I'm not wrong. But these guys are getting over 20%. Just imagine. And now you wonder why aviators and all these things are being promoted during prime time. Time ya news, saa moja. Unaona watu wanasema ati wanaenda kuchukua kopo la maji. As they are taking kopo la maji, what are they selling to our people? Betting, aviators. Na watu wanaendelea kuanguka tu. Na fees ya watoto inaangukwa nayo. And we wonder, why ain't the government taking any action? Why will I take action when you are trying to touch my pocket? When I am part of the problem, that tax that you are supposed to pay anytime you lose kwa Aviator, kuna mjamaa fulani pale wa Kenya Kwanza amekula vizuri sana. So this thing ended up with Senator Aaron Cheruiyot suing Cyprian Nyakundi in court, requesting for a gag order that Cyprian asiongee hiyo story. But Cyprian had a very able lawyer called Donald Kipkorir ambaye alimrepresent, and you know Donald Kipkorir na Aaron, water and oil, maji na mafuta, mix, man, they didn't mix. So he said, like Cyprian won the case, and now we wait and see what unfolds. So where does this chain of betting addiction take us? It's bigger than we might think of. Kuna watu wanakulia wako kwa gava. Kwa hivyo tukiongelelea betting hapa bwana, kuna mtu tunakwaza. I'm sorry, tutakukwaza.